Hello students, today we will discuss about the interpolation method, cubic spline method. Earlier in the classroom we have discussed about the cubic spline method. Now we will discuss its another type of cubic spline which is called the T1 spline method. In many applications, it is convenient to work with the spline first derivatives. Such a cubic spline is called the T1 spline. In this method, at the endpoints, first derivative boundary conditions are given. Here we can see Si dash x0 equals to y dash x0 equals to m0. We have taken it as m0 and Si dash xn equals to y dash xn equals to mn. These boundary conditions are given, and here the prime denotes the first order derivative as stand for the spline which we are determining. Here Si at xi equals to mi. The procedure of this spline method consists two steps. First step is, first of all, obtain a recurrence relation among mi's, and then by solving the equations obtain the value of mi's. And in the next step, after obtaining the different values of mi's, then obtain an expression of Six cubic spline Six using Hermite interpolation formula. Hermite interpolation formula we have discussed in the classroom, which is used when the function and its first order derivative values are given. Now let us proceed. First step, we obtain a recurrence relation among mi's. This step we have discussed in the classroom, and we obtain the relation given by equation 1, which is this we have obtained in the classroom, and this relation is for the intervals are not equally spaced. Suppose we have the different subintervals having different subinterval lengths. In this relation, hi is the subinterval length, which is defined as hi equals to xi minus 1, and for other subintervals we can define hi minus 1, hi plus 1 according this relation. If the subintervals are of equal length, then in this condition all the hi plus 1 will be equal, and let us take this value equals to h for all. Now for equal subintervals, this equation 1 convert in the equation 2, and this represent the relations among different mi's, and this equation for ith, and we can obtain I equals a set of equations by putting I equals to 1, I equals to 2, I equals to 3 and so on up to n minus 1, by which we obtain a set of equations, and by solving these set of equations we can get the values of mi's. In the second step, we will use the Hermite interpolation formula to derive the expression for SIX cubic spline interpolation. SIX in the subinterval xi minus 1 xi, given the values at xi value yi and its first order derivative yi dash for I equals to for I and I minus 1. These values are already given. Now we will use Hermite interpolation formula as two values are given, so I equals to 0 and up to I equals to 1 values we have. So we will use n equals to 1. So Hermite interpolation formula, we will put h to n plus 1 and n equals to 1. So Hermite interpolation formula will be equals to h3x. So we will use the formula h3x here. So h3x is given by s3x, which will be equals to six equals to this is the Hermite interpolation formula, and the summation is over I minus 1 to I, and Lix is defined by this equation here, and let us determine the different values for Lix and Lix dash. So Li minus 1 x will be equals to pi 2x x over x minus x I minus 1 pi 2 dash x I minus 1. So this will be equals to x minus x I minus 1 equals to x minus x I minus 1 multiply with x minus x I over x minus x I minus 1 and its first order derivative pi 2 dash at x I minus 1. So which comes out to be x minus x I over x I minus 1 minus x I, as x I minus 1 minus x I will be equals to the minus of interval length. So this value will be minus hi. So Li minus 1 we get the value of Li minus 1 x, and similarly we get the value of Lix. We get the value x minus x I minus 1 over hi. Now its first order derivative, we differentiate once, then we get Li dash xi minus 1 equals to minus 1 over hi, and Li dash x equals to 1 over hi. So, and we have taken yi minus 1 dash equals to mi minus 1 and yi dash equals to mi. Substituting all these values into the formula, we get h3x equals to six equals to this. We put all these values and we open the summation for both the values I minus 1 and I. Then we get 4 terms here, 2 terms from this and 2 terms from this for I minus 1 and I, and similarly for the second term. So we get finally the formula Six cube. This is called the D1 cubic spline interpolation formula, Six, and used when the first order derivative of the function given at the endpoints of the interval defined. So Six, this is the final formula for the D1 cubic spline interpolation formula. So we will in the next lecture we will take an example of related to this problem, and then we will understand how can we solve the numerical problems related to this. Thank you.